Yes, surprise, surprise, the boys are live. Welcome, I'm DK10. I thought I'd surprise the boys with a bit of live comms this evening, and we're here for the first race at GoodWood DSC, the GoodWood Festival. Oh, the first race of the evening is in the Mini Cooper 65S. And it's looking mighty good as well. I have already looked at a few of the cars, and there is a few Mr. Beans in here. I said they drive like Mr. Bean, but there is a few Mr. Bean liveries in here. There's one, DMK Aldo is in a Mr. Bean liveried machine. We got the chalk around here somewhere. Where's that base? In another Mr. Bean livery. It's not a team event. This is a single drivers event. This is just for the GoodWood Festival. It is 6 weeks. 6 different cars, 1 circuit around here. We've got the Radicals to come, the Group 3s, the Group 4s, and the Dodge Charger SRT 70 as well, the muscle car to come around here as well in the coming weeks. So please watch this space. I think I might be able to cover all 6 weeks under live comms. Might, but we shall see. I had some free time, as you do, so I thought we'd buff it up just a little bit, but we'll see. We've got in lobby with comms earlier, did we not? And we've seen an old crawler racing for Team Audi in the Trucker Touring cars. Had a good round off, finishing 5th in the second race, not too bad at all, but it's certainly setting the trend here this evening in this 65 Mini Cooper. He is currently 6 tenths up over the double champion, the Flying Scotsman, the Group 3 connoisseur himself, DMK Aldo's coming in 2nd place. Then we are 2 seconds down the road to Chalky 12, and then we've got TRG Joyce in. Nice to see him back. The Joyce is a further 1.7 back. And then we've got Jahinio in his what livery was that? Ooh, very nice livery indeed. Jahinio livery to you, my friend. I do like the Mr. Beans, but that one has took some artwork. That is very nice, and it's only 3 tenths off Chalky 12 so far. They are currently in practice. We have got qualifying going underway. I do believe we're waiting on another 2 or 3 drivers. I'm not too sure. I think we did have 7 sign up for this, but one may never know. So yeah, hope you are all good this evening. Looking to get qualifying underway in around 10:02, I do believe. But we're just waiting in on the chat. See who we are waiting on. RCMBE2, the double winner from the Trucker Touring cars, is coming in soon enough. So we shall see. Yeah, I did see that in the chat. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat here as we go along. And JRR80, I do believe he's on his way soon. Oh, it's Genius. You don't want to do that heading through paddock. No, we don't want to do that. Not heading up to paddock. I have got track map on, so I can hopefully try and get these names of corners right. Try and make it sound as semi-professional as possible. I've even took my slippers off. Couldn't lift my feet up, as you do. So, actually looking forward to this, if I'm honest. Actually looking forward to it. Let's get on board. Here we go in a 65 minute. Where are we heading on? Ford Water up to St Mary's. As posh as you like. 65 Mini Cooper S. Yeah, I'm just coming to St Mary's now, do you believe? If that's right. We'll start quality at 9, says DMK Aldo. That is good enough for me. That is good for me. 9 minutes. Always saying 8 minutes to go to the quality. That's your penalty marker there. You go cutting corners, you will get a penalty as well. It will slow you down automatically. I do like that about GT7. It does do that, but you know, the lobby lagging sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the ass for some. Coming up towards paddock now, not for the faint-hearted. That's not too bad for Big Frank. Here we go, as tight as you like. Fastest lap at the moment is a 1:41.1, so no doubt 39 could be on the cards for Big Frank. Not this time around, it's a 1:41.411. It's still 1.6 to be good over DMK Chalky 12, who's currently sitting in second place. Because Aldo is in the pits and taking a breather. 2 attempts off him is TLG Joyce and Jahinio is in 4th place. And then we've got RCMBE2 currently sitting in 5th. Yet to set a timing. I mean, this car is on springs, to be honest. The suspension in this car, it's like it's on springs. It would be pretty easy to roll this car, if I'm honest. I did it around Big Willow, so yeah. And that was just stock, no racing softs or out like that. I went to do a promo video, ended up rolling it around Big Willow. So yeah, can be done. Do much curb, get a bit sideways, get it up in the air out like that. Yeah, it will go over. Heading down forward water again. As we run on board the RCMB2, we'll see what he puts. Stay with, see what he puts in. Is that his outlap? His outlap was a 1:53.630. We'll see as he comes over sector 1 towards St Mary's. Sector 1 should be coming back now. Near enough. It's normally there. Or thereabouts. Unless they've moved it. One may never know. That's right, little curve. They can carry some speed through there in this Mini Cooper 65. There's no tuning allowed in this league. It is pure car stock. The only thing you're allowed to buy are racing soft tyres. There's no tyre wear, no fuel wear. Again, it's all out racing. As we do here at the DSC, we like to keep the racing pretty fair, pretty clean. So if we introduce tuning, introduce pit stops, things like that, I might get a bit of some other groups do. We did try mixing up a few times, but no, we're not doing that. We're just all out warfare racing here at the DSC. We love it. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Down hard on the brakes, travel the brakes through here if we can. Just dip the brakes, get the nose turned in. May need to come down in gear up too. Oh, clip the curb there, clip the wall there, should I say, going through paddock. Down towards Medwick. I said that one. Oh, hey up, who's this energy? That's Chalky, look, got a bit of a slip he did. RCMB he put in a 1:42.8 and pushes Chalk is currently leading away from Crawler. That must have been a lap, or 1:40.7 of old Frank, Big Frank, old Crawler, as is known by what? 1:41.1. Chalk's on a 1:40.7. That's 3 attempts to the good. So getting used to the car, getting used to the track, tyres getting warm. Looks a bit cramped in there, does our Frank? His knees are right under that steering wheel, as you do. Don't chuck your fingers on your knee. It's actually a pretty good view, that, to be fair. Actually a pretty good view. Actually seen his left foot move as he went to get the clutch there. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool indeed. So we do get some onboard action here. The GoodWood. The GoodWood Festival brought to you by the DSC. Like I say, we've got all different cars coming up in the coming weeks. Week 1 is the M65, as you can see, the Mini 65. I haven't brought it up on BIC, the lights are out. I'm looking forward to enjoying this race. I'll see if I had them wrote down there somewhere. Might have had them wrote down somewhere. Yes, I did. I did have the cars written down for the coming weeks. So this week we'll see us, as you can see, in the Mini Cooper 65S. Next week will be the SR3, the SL13 Radical. Week 3 we'll see us in the Group 3 Ford Mustang. That's promoting another league that we'll be running in the V8 replicas. And then we have got the Group 4 650S's on week 4. Week 5 will be the Volkswagen 1266, the old school VW Beetle. And then for finishing it off, we've got the Dodge Challenger. I do apologise, I said Dodge Charger, didn't I? It's the Dodge Challenger. Ooh, the old school 70 plate Dodge Challenger. That will be good. Like I said, we like to do things different. Always different. Tell you what, that is the cars coming up over the coming weeks. Oh, Aldo. Not the way. Yeah, that's where I would have put it as well. I would have put it there as well. Joyce is at his 7 thousandths off Jainio, who's moved up into 3rd place. He's on a 1:42.060. I dare say he wants to get running off the line. The racing will be pretty tight, I would imagine, around here. The circuit's pretty easy. It's just getting your balance right, getting your throttle right, and we're already 2 tenths up there. Look at that. But purple sector, expect nothing less from Genio. Multiple champion in the DSCs, Genio, Premier League, FA Cups, just to name a few. He's got a great run out of that corner. Chalk's got his blinkers on. These cars do absolutely look mad around here. And that is a 1:41.142. So not too bad. It's just under half a second off DMK Chalky 12's time. Looking pretty spectacular indeed. Really good. Now don't be afraid to leave a comment in the chat. Let me know. Do you like the stream? Hit that like and subscribe for me as well. Really appreciate it. Just show the boys some love. But I'm expecting a belt around here tonight. Bit of door-to-door action in these minis. It'll be great fun. Starting in 2 minutes, says the gaffer. DMK Aldo is the lobby host this evening. So it's going to be a 10-minute qualifying. I think about 2 20-minute races. Full reverse grid race. So that was based on everyone in. So I still believe we're all missing. We are missing JRR80. He was still at work last time I checked. One may never know. We don't know where man would be, but it sounds good on the street. Yes, you do. So I suppose once the lads got used to the track, got used to the car, the times will fly down. Letting them know we are live, gents. Everybody know we're all out and about. We are now streaming TikTok, Facebook. Not TikTok, what? I ain't got my card for it. I ain't got my code for that yet, TikTok. Don't want to go over there rather than Twitch. So yeah, we're all live on Twitch also, Facebook, YouTube. Many. But yeah, TikTok's the place to be apparently right now. It's the new place to be. There's always one popping up all over the shop, isn't there? But these don't look too bad. Aldo says quality starting, good luck. Who's your bets on? Where's the money going? Now I want to see Big Frank putting on a show this evening, I reckon. I think Big Frank's got to be a firm fave, as you do. There we go then. The boys are out. They're on the way. First one out the pits is Aldo, followed by RCMB, TOG Joyce as well. An old crawler. Chalk is still going to say he's #1 because he set the fastest lap in practice. But here's Aldo, he's going to be the first one around the circuit. But these look absolutely brilliant, gotta be said. I do love it. A little teddy bear in window with Aldo. Coming up to St Mary's. RCMB2, an Everesting red Mini. Aldo just moving up the table there as he goes through the timing beams. nice portion of the corner cut there as well. Let's see, RCMB got a good run out there, got right under the back door of that Mini of Aldo. As close as you like. These look absolutely brilliant, I'm not going to lie, they look absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, when we used to race with Tanjo, they used to run the newer Minis, but these look absolutely savage. These look absolutely brilliant. These would be good on Indy circuits, I reckon. Indy variants of Grand Prix circuits. Oh, as Joycey gets it all Pete on. Where is he going? He's doing some lawn mowing. It's not a fly mow, Joyce. It's not a fly mow, but managed not to hit no one and still get through paddock. And still do a bit more lawn mowing on his way out the other end. Go on, Joyce. Go on, Joyce. Dino is still in the pits. Thank you. That is the 9 o'clock brew arrived. I'll pull that to the left hand side of it. Oh, I said that for a while, haven't we, in the stream? The 9 o'clock brew. But it is RCMBE now. Out the way and up the road. Has got pace. He's coming to his own as RCMBE too. He has really grown in the group. He's found pace. His racecraft has come on no end. Getting the sector 1 at 33 there was his first sector. We shall see as the times come through, and in 3 minutes in, we've got another 7 to go. We shall see. We might spice it up the next one. I also had a message in the chat about comfort sauce for Gioino, saying 40 minutes of this will not be fun. But we'll see. We will see. You know, it's a new league and we normally run racing softs anyway, but I get his point. It's an old car, so it probably won't react so well on probably racing tyres back then, or more like comfort softs. So one may never know. But the first time coming across the board and setting the trend right now is RCMBE2 coming over with a 140.695. That is faster than Chalk putting. Joyce is on a 141. Chalk's coming in with a 141.7. Aldo's in a 142.9. Oh, Crawler's some 5 seconds back on a 48.4. Gioino's still yet to put in a lap. He's on his out lap as it stands right now. So yeah, you're probably right. You know, I might do that for the race too. Yeah, I might put it in the chat when they change it up just a little bit. We might mention changing the tyres to comfort socks. One may never know. Still on his out lap so far. Still got one more to go. But we're getting any faster as we come through the Vant down towards Woodgate at a vast rate of knots is RCMBE. Nearly a second ahead of TRG Joyce, who should be able to drive this car, no bother. As it just gets over all the Chalk, runs it out wide. Aldo overtakes the Joyce. Them tyres will now be dirty for the Chalk. Come on, Big Frank, what do you got? Martin Lee, what the fuck are these? He says in the chat. These are the 65 Mini S's, bro. I thought I'd surprise the boys and do a bit of a live stream. So yeah, it's just for the crack, like. It's a Goodwood festival. It's one track for 6 weeks, but 6 different cars. And I actually quite like it. I think it looks mint. I think it looks absolutely savage. It's a great crack. We've even got the old school VW Beetle coming up in week 6. The Iceman comes in with 142.1. Old Crawler goes into second place on a 140.757. Old Crawler setting a trend. He's only 6 tenths off RCMBE. Joyce is in the 3rd. Chalk's down to 4th. All on the flyers now. Got Gioino. He's on a flying lap this time around. To see what Gioino can do. Not one to be sat down the back is Gioino. Oh, big sideways there in the 65, carrying as much speed as you can heading towards paddock. Not for the faint-hearted going through paddock, but he navigated it pretty well. Where's that? Put him on the board, moves him up to third place, just dropped TLG Joyce down to fourth place. That's a 141.5, not too bad at all. 8 tenths off old Crawler, who was leading the way earlier on. Waiting to see the Mr. Bean on the roof on one of them. No, they didn't know Mr. Bean on the roof, but we have got a Mr. Bean in the window. If we can get a look at DMK Aldo's car here, just going side by side with a Joyce. It's qualifying, it's not racing yet. Here's the teddy bear there, look, Mr. Bean's on the other side as Joyce is low mowing again. Phases through Aldo there as well. Can navigate paddock as well. Joyce navigated that pretty well. Aldo goes wide on the exit of paddock. Wow. Mistakes can happen in this car. They can happen up towards paddock. Joyce a 141.2. Dino 141.5. Old Crawler moves into pole position. They're currently leading the way on a 140.5. These are 10th to the good over RCMB2 so far. 3 minutes of yeah, too much sauce for you, bro. Your eyes gone wonky again. Your eyes gone wonky, bro. I was gutted, you know, because I was enjoying doing the practice, although I wasn't racing. I was getting used to tracks and I had the Ferrari angled when I was racing in it. But then, yeah, they was like, "You're not racing in this league," and I was like, "I thought it was a Monday, bro." So yeah, and they went, "No, race on a Thursday." I was like, "Well, no then." And they just left. They just kicked me out. So I was like, "Yep, see you later, then, bud. Maybe the host." Yeah, it's one of them. And then we have got the Porsche 911 GT3s tomorrow night racing. Looking forward to that. Can't wait for that. But I'll call up, currently leading away from RCMB2. This is going to be pretty close, to be fair. Half a second separating the top 3 as it stands right now. And TLG Joyce having a good run here, although it's with a bit of lawn mowing, is currently in 4th place ahead of DMK Chalker 12, Group 4 Drivers Champion as well, down in 5th place. And the double champion, Group 3 champion, down here in 6th. And that's old Crawler getting it all kinds of wrong there, heading towards paddock. Aldo's going to have no... Aldo had nowhere to go. Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean found the tyre wall. Yeah, no, there's a bit. It's a GT7 lobby, bro. I've just seen a lap record come in here, and I don't know who did it. Oh, that's half a second there, penalty for a Big Frank. Not do this qualifying run any good. So hopefully he gets round and maybe get another lap in, but we shall see. Not long left on the clock, and not half a second won't help him. He's in pause mode now. I think he's gathered that lap is over. That's down at RCMBE, the Chalk, Genio. Coming across the line. What's that? That's a 141.089. Still in 4th place. Chalk with 3rd, 140.9. RCMBE is a 140.6. A 140.5. Not much to do here. Not much to do. A 10th or so. Three attempts down. Don't think he's going to get any better for real. Heading towards paddock. No. I think he knows it as well. Fires it off the circuit. Down to the Chalk. What's he up? He's up his personal best. 2 attempts up. All about carrying the speed through. As we head through Levant. Woodcut even. Through paddock. Keep the speed up. Probably ride a bit more curved than he thought there. Didn't run it out that far wide, but on Phil. Oh, and there you go. Got all the speed of 140.52. 16 thousandths of a second over Big Frank. He's not going to better that time. We did have the penalty as well. So it's Chalk currently sat in 1st place from Big Frank. RCMB2's done. Genio is on his final lap. So what Genio can do. There is no slouch. Heading through paddock. No, it's not on today, no. Right. That's still 4th place for Eugenio. TRG Joyce is 5th. Aldo in 6th. Aldo down in order. Oh. So, the chalk on pole from Big Frank. RCMB in 3rd. Eugenio 4th. TRG Joyce 5th. Aldo in 6th. And DK10 plus. So, 6 seconds until he starts. Should be a good crack. I was hoping for more, but you know, I mean, I've started leagues with less than this. You know, it's nothing new. So, chalk on pole. Get us underway. Let's get all the displays up. There we go. Yeah, GoodWood. 20 minutes around here. Hoping the KS screen is here before Thursday. Yes, that would be good. Well, what's on Thursday? Oh, the race. Yeah, you're right. And we're away. The chalk got a good start as well. RCMB is tucking in a bit of a slip and is side by side with Big Frank as well. The chalk comes to cover that, won't cover that off. Big Frank will take the inside line and tuck under the little bit of bumper that the Mini has to offer. And I'm hoping the racing just stays like that all the time. Just that tight. Looks absolutely brilliant. Cameraman has lost all track of cars for the time being and did his old crawler and RCMB going to go 3 wide up towards St Mary's as we have got a little bunch. Joyce is getting involved as well. This looks absolutely phenomenal. A big bull. Oh, what happened? Joyce. Oh no, that was unforgivable. Joyce is at it again. Then Joyce strikes back. Should be some Star Wars livery on that machine. Looking like Darth Vader. And I've put Gino down to 5th. Aldo just survived the clipping of Gino rejoining the track dance in 4th. Old crawler from RCMB and the chalk leading no way. Oh, does it come with a clutch pedal on it, bro? Yeah. This Fanatec that I've got has got a great double clutch. It's really nice. When you come down, I'll let you ever go in it. You decided when you're coming down here? Because I'm away in August for a week, so yeah, we've got our sitters in, so you know. Let me know when one is coming to see one. I'll let you ever go with fanny wheel. Love it. Great fun. RCMBE has taken the lead here. I was gabbing away to a colleague with chatting and missed it. I'm not going to rewind it, but Big Frank has got a good run out of there. And it's the 2 Mr. Bean liveried machines. 3rd and 4th. Aldo up to 3rd. Chalk down to 4th from leading the way. I dare say must have made a little bit of a boo-boo. Then we've got Gino, the recovering Gino, and the recovering Joyce. Is 5.6 off the back, 11 seconds off the lead right now. But, Old Crawler and RCMBE having a little battle of their own. There's 3 temps separating the 2. Just shows you the difference. No, you're right, you can't go. I had a look and I was doing mine and I have only just started to learn how to launch that 80, yeah, that Toyota. I either get it right one week and then miss it the next week. Remortgage your house to pay for fuel. It'd probably be cheaper, bro, for you to hire a tranny custom. Honestly, bro, it would. I know VXRs are so expensive to run, aren't they, fuel lines? Other than that, they're not too bad. But Old Crawler has got the lead and is already nearly half a second to the good. Comes in with a 1:39.527. What a lap. Nobody got close to that in qualifying. Not even close to a 1:39. But it is Old Crawler leading the way in this 65 Mini Cooper S, and he's enjoying his little run too. RCMB half a second behind. Chalk in third place is just 3 seconds off. Ingenio is a further 3 seconds off the Chalk, 6 seconds off the lead, and that gap growing all the time. We've got Aldo down in 5th. Joyce is not too far behind in 6th, as we can see there. But it looks a little bit further than that. But it's not that far. Heading up towards St Mary's for the crew. Coming around Levan. Get the braking right. RCMB carried a lot of speed there. Took quite a bit of curb as well. And they say these two in this little Mini could become a bit of a rival for race 2. As it stands, we'll be starting 5th and 6th for race 2. Well, if it comes to the crack bro, I'll see what our fucking missus says, and the kid, like, we might come up to you. We'll see what crack is. I know my missus is away the next week or 2, only for 2 days and a night. Well, I just plan on going to work, coming back, gaming, going to work, coming back and gaming. That's my plan. That's my plan. Need to get my I rating up. Really do. Well, Crawler, half a second to the good. And that gap is coming down slightly. The RCMBE, the double winner from Sunday. Chalk currently finding out the podium in 3rd place. He's 4.3 seconds off the lead, just 3.8 off the back of RCMBE. Look a chunk out of him there as well. Genius brought that gap down to the Chalk by a second. At 2.1. Aldo is 1.6 further back, and TLG Joyce is 2.8. And that gap's coming down as well, so some of the more spectacular drivers not suiting the 65 compared to those that are, I would say, of a generation that do like a bit of an old motor. That's probably what it is. If it was a GT3 Mini Cooper S, I'm sure it would be fantastic to drive. There's Captain Leadfoot's. But there we are. O'Crawler, RCMB, side by side, heading down towards Woodcut. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Who's going to brake it out in this car? Because I know if you jam the brakes, I'm pretty solid. The arse end does go really light. But I actually really think this is sound. I might set it up as a league. I'm not arsed. I might just set it up as a league. Yeah. Why not? I might just sack the rest of it off and just do Goodwood mini races just for the crack. Just run different compounds of tyres. That'd be pretty awesome. There's RCMB. Took that spot back from Old Crawler, who's having a look again. A bit of a love tap there on the rear bumper. These two pretty evenly matched around Goodwood. I do like how they kept the cars pretty plain, to be fair. It suits the authenticity of Goodwood. I did swallow a dictionary before, come on. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to say that out, right? But Old Crawler back up the inside of RCMBE. Pretty nose to tail, these two. Bumping and pulling each other along. Pulling away from behind. Dropped Chalk by nearly 5 seconds already. We're only 7 minutes in. Sitting on a 139 and a 139 as well, setting the trend, these two. Chalk been a 140.3, so not too bad. The Genio's bringing that gap down as well. These two work together to catch up to the guys in front, but every point counts. 1.3 the gap, 2.5 from BMK Aldo. Joyce is now with 3.3 seconds, 11 seconds off the lead. Comes down and drabs, then goes up. You can see where the drivers are quicker than others at certain parts of this circuit. We shall see. I'm sure that this 4 would converge if Chalk and Genio start scrapping. We did see the good touring car event that we did on Sunday. The comms of that have just been done. I did them earlier on. That was pretty good. The racing was really good around the Amagiro. Got to be said. Team Renault against Team Nissan was phenomenal fighting. And then we had the Quattro making a debut, the TT Quattro replica machine. Log Crawler and RCMB. It's going to be a fight to the finish for these two. Really is going to be a fight to the finish. Around this iconic circuit. And there you go again at 0.4. RCMB versus Big Frank. I don't think RCMB would have survived this much pressure before. They're normally giving pressure and soaking it up like a sponge at the moment from Big Frank. And that gap again has gone up to 5.8 seconds from the chalk. These two just bouncing around the 139s and 140s. RCMB, oh, big slide there from RCMB. Ran it wide too much. Kept his toe in it though. Captain Big Balls kept his toe in it. Rode the edge of the grass there. Has dropped him down a second, but gets onto the back end of that minute. We'll get a bit of slip. Tyres will be dirty. Mr. Watch is braking now, heading down towards Woodcut at least. That has brought the gap down to 4.5. And there is the chalk. Just in the background. Not too far. Nice to Eno. That gap's 1.2. Get rid of the 0.2 and he will be in it. Oh, Chalk's got his front end locked up. He's done Spandau Ballet, gone off track. That's just going to introduce the Johinio round into Paddock. Gets that move done. Aldo's coming through as well. Chalk's underpowered. Got it all to do again. Johinio then up to third. After Chalk's little mistake there. Jody, you've got to watch your braking in this car, otherwise it will snap you. And this has just brought this four all within the space of around 4 seconds between the bottom three. We've got the SR3 Radical next week around the Goodwood. That will be a brilliant little race, like I said. And then comes a Group 3 Mustang on week 3. That's going to be savage around here, taking a Group 3 Mustang around here. Be absolutely savage. Now that gap, due to these lot squabbling and Chalk making a mistake, has grew to 7.3 seconds. We've got around 8 minutes to go. We'll see what Johinio can do in his I don't know what I don't know what the right word is for that livery. It's what is it? Yes, Waldy, how are we doing, bud? How are you, my friend? Have you been missing my legs? I haven't been posting on for a while. I've been very, very busy, you know. You must have rang my boss because he's put more work on me. 7.5, 1.6 to Aldo. Chalk's catching up. He's come through Paddock. Joyce is not too far behind either. RCMB, you know, Crawler, that gap's just grew to 1.1. And the gap's growing again to the cars behind as well. 7.7, it's going up all the time. But I'm sure after a race like this, he won't mind a 1-2. It's been a clean 1-2, although we had a little love tap earlier on, but it's been pretty much respectful racing, it's got to be said. Got to be said indeed. We'll have a little 5-minute break after this race as well. Johinio 7.7 behind, Aldo's 2.2, and he has got the chalk all over him as we're coming through. St Mary's, that's what it looks like from the chalk's perspective. It looks freaking brilliant. This looks, I'm not even arsed, lads, this looks freaking phenomenal. Old school. We should keep it all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I'm not sure if that was a little bit of a love tap from the Joyce. One is not too sure. We didn't see it in the rear view. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. But there is Mr. Bean on the side of Aldo's machine. There he is. Look. I love it. I love it. I need another job, don't I? I need something else. There's a Joyce puts a move on Aldo up to 4th place, straight through Paddock like he stole it, and off he goes. Bit more lawn mode for the Joyce. Through goes Aldo back up to 4th place. Chalk 8.6 behind the Joyce. I'm not sure if there was a bit of a punt on there. I didn't see it. Can't verify it. I'm sure I'll hear about it in the chat. Back up front, that gap's down to a 10th. Old Caller's find his groove on a 1:39.081 for RCMBE. Fastest lap of the race so far. Big Frank has got a turn of pace himself. 1:39.50 and 1:39.527 so far is Big Frank's fastest lap. So not too bad at all. I do get excited pretty easily, don't I? Hey. I don't know. What are you up to anyway, Waldy? Why aren't you racing, bud? Are you coming on GT Sport with us? Coming through the 86ers and the RSR League. The 86ers are on tomorrow night. Group 4 86ers, that's all on, mate. And then on Wednesday night we've got the Porsche RSRs, which is won none other than Martin J09, who is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. He won the RSR League last time we run it around on GT Sport. It was a good season as well. There was some really good racing around it. So yeah, we're calling GT Sport our retro game right now. So you know, we're going to be varieties, the spice of life here at the DSC. You know, although GT7 is pretty cool to look at, still get a few issues, but you know, it is what it is. And half of the lads I know have still got GT Sport, so why not? Why not indeed? Monday nights will be GT7, Tuesday and Wednesday nights will be GT Sport, Sunday night will be GT7. And for those that are on the PC, iRacing is on Tuesday nights as well. As our callers having a look at RCMBE. Up the inside through St Mary's. He's going to be on the outside for this turn, braving it around the outside. What a move by Big Frank around the outside at St Mary's. I thought I had big balls, but I think Frank's got a bigger pair than me. Moves up to first place around the outside. What a move. He knows how to drive an old school, doesn't he? Let's go, Big Frank. That was phenomenal, son. That was phenomenal. That gap 8.3 from Gino Corner, sitting in third place. It's a final step on the podium. But as well, 4.2 further back is Aldo. TLG Joyce now is going to be repaid by the chalk as he runs off. Keeps it down, them tyres just collecting dirt all the time as he rides the sandy grass. And down to 6, up to 5th is the chalk. Come on, chalky boy, let's go. Drive it like you stole it. 4 minutes, son, 4 minutes. It's an easy car to drive, and it's not an easy car to drive under braking. I noticed that myself around Big Willow, pretty flowing circuit and that, but when you come around that last corner, you want just a little dib dab to tip the nose in, and that's when I rolled it as well. When I went through Budweiser and Rabbit's here, it became a little bit light and a little bit jaded, and it went over on its arse. I did actually roll this Mini on Big Willow. Very easily done, in my hands anyway. Virginia 8.7, he's on the podium, top 3. RCMB no crawler though, showing us how it's done. Some great fighting between these two. Back in the DSC leagues, and Big Frank could be on for his first win. 7/10 to the good, over half a second over RCMB. RCMB took 2 tenths out of him in that sector, going through paddock and St Mary's. Heading down towards Laverne and then down to Woodcock. That would be good if I added a bit of tyre weight to this. With the race has been 20 minutes. I should have put it on a times 2. That would be pretty cool. But you know, we like to keep the racing, I would say, close, but these have been close all race. You know, we're starting from the back of the grid in race 2. But it's who wants it most, because Old Crawler's a 10th to the good now, and RCMB is right under his gearbox. And he's going to have a look at him straight down into Madrid. I don't think Old Crawler will fight it too much because you know getting back as we head up through Fordwater and then St Mary's as well. And they might get one more lap after this, already up to the 19th minute. It'll be a bit of a push for these two. I see Giorgio in the back there still in third place. He's got 10 seconds to the cars in front now, and he's got 4-second gap to the car behind. He can pace himself. Now he's in the podium positions where he needs to be. Aldo's in 4th for Lobios this evening. DMK Chalky 12 is in 5th. And the Joyce, the Flymo of the group, he's got some war wounds on the front of that Mini there. He's in 6th place, not too bad at all. Half a second pulled out by RCMB there. 19:34. I don't think they're going to get across the line before the 20 minutes is up. So, Big Frank, what have you got, Big Frank? Heading down towards Woodcut. Going to be getting a little bit of slipstream off the Cooper in front as it pulls out wide. Might look for the switch. Just a lift, a little bit of a slide as well. It is the final lap. We'll stay on with Big Frank because we've got a RCMB right in front of us there, so we'll see him over the line. But it's going to be close. Big Frank got an excellent run out of there as well. Only 2/10 off. That was as close as you like. RCMB taking the win in the first race of the 6th. The Mini Cooper S. And it will be... Oh, what happened to Jay? He's doing a bit of lawn mowing in the background as Jay, but it will be Aldo taking the podium there from nowhere from 4 seconds back. And Genio will come home in 4th. Chalk will come home in 5th. And the Joyce, the Evereston Flymo, will come home in 6th place. I dare say that dent on the front of this car may come with a bit of contact from the trunk, but we will never know. Wow, what a race from RCMB2 and Big Frank there. That was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. Congratulations, RCMBE. 3 wins here with the DSC in the space of 24 hours. Wow. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All the boys just in the pits and Mr. Beam Machine. Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that? I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. That was a quick 20 minutes though, wasn't it? That was a quick 10 minutes. DMK Aldo just saying well done to the boys. Race 2 at 21:40. 5 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get them. But it's not my lobby. Not my lobby. Yes, it was. You're right. It was a phenomenal race. RCMB2 paying praise to Big Frank. We're in a phenomenal race. There he is, our crawler. Big Frank, known to by moi. That was a really good race. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. Oh, they're just changing the settings there. As you can see, this Audi that I'm in down here, this is the touring car that we run on a Sunday nights, which is driven by Big Frank and Paddle Shifter, his teammate. Father and daughter combo in the Trucker touring cars, brought to you by the DSC. Might have to have a little chat in there myself. Where are we? Let them know. That was freaking phenomenal. That was really good. Anybody that yet? There we are. RCMB wants he's not had enough. He wants some more. He needs to know these temps to be found. Did set the fastest lap earlier on. Oh, getting a bit of Scandi on. I'd say wait till you see it on the stream, but Yeah. Comfort soft, says Genia. Why not? It would certainly spice it up a little bit, would it not? Comfort softs. Varieties of spice of life, like I said. Well, leave you with RCMBE. I'll be back in 2. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. It was just a quick one. Not really, just a quick one. What have I missed? Let me know. Let me know. Bring it all up. 5? Why 5? Genio. What's happened to Genio? I know a driver's at work. I'm not going to make it back for this one. So, unfortunate as it is. The DSC was started by 5 members. So, this is how we started literally. When others couldn't make it, we used to run around with 3-4 of us. You know? So, yeah. It is what it is. But if the racing zone to go by again, it's going to be phenomenal. Going faster again is RCMB. The chalk is out there as well, getting some tyre time. Big Frank as well. I don't think Big Frank needs it. Put on a phenomenal show, did Big Frank. Absolutely love this guy. I think he's fantastic. Would like to get a few more in. I might put this up. I might have a word with a fellow racing driver I know. See if he would be interested in this. But I bet you it would get full up. It does look a lot better than the new minis though, if I'm honest. And the new Coopers and things like that. It does look a bit more authentic, especially running around GoodWood. As chalk goes just under a second purple sector. Heading down towards Woodcut. Heading into paddock, riding all the curb there and some as well. Oh, you realise you can drive this car a bit faster than it was born to be. What's it going to be? So 140.1. Wilson 3 temps off. RCMBE. Oh yeah, his kid's grew into his own as RCMBE. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, it's great to see drivers growing and finding pace with other lads and mixing it up now as well, rather than just rolling around at the back in 8th, 9th place in some of the leagues that we've got going off. Trying to mix it up now, fighting for wins. He's had 3 in 2Ds. So can he make it 4 out of 4? We may never know, but if Big Frank's got out to say about it, I would say I doubt it. I reckon Big Frank wants this one. Second in race 1. He's going to start 4th and 5th. I do believe Joyce may start third. We shall see. I don't know, Aldo. You'll have to drop him in the chat, bud. I'm not in the chat. My phone is in the room. In the other room. I don't know. Now see if you can hear me. Don't know if you can. I know I've got a couple of you watching, so I don't know who's in the chat. As I reluctantly vapor one. We are over the 21:42. Well, 3 temps. It's better than he was last time. So, yeah. We shall see. Could be a little bit close, but I'd have to attempt that lap around as well. The chalk could get in the mix, and that's without slip as well. He's got fresh. You just see the car pivoting up there. You can actually see the suspension working overtime in that car. Get on here, have a word. Have a word. It looks phenomenal. I wouldn't say no to owning an old school Mini, you know. Wouldn't say no at all. I would love one, but the price of them, no, for a good rolling shell, you're looking about £5 grand. I have done some shopping and had a look around, but yeah, a rolling shell ready to go, you're looking anywhere between starting at £5 grand. You know, it's like one of them. Got engines. Oh yeah. And, easily modifiable these cars as well. Put an Hayabusa engine in it, you'd be laughing. I've seen people put Hayabusa engines in the back of these cars as well. One may never know. I am quite partial to an Escort Mexico as well, but they're not on GT Sport. I did see a question on the Facebook GT page going, oh, what would you like to see in here? So I just went and ran off a load of cars. Some old school cars, you know. But I was setting up the touring car league then. So I says, oh, I want a Ford Mondeo, I want a Volvo. Oh, off a second picture, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. Yeah, I was setting up the touring car league then. I said, bring in the Volvo, bring in the Mondeo, bring in the Escorts and the RS Cosworths and all that jazz. Would be good. Have a proper cosy league and stuff like that. Would be brilliant. Looks so relaxed, doesn't it? The trucks concentrating driving around as there was somebody drive as they did in practice. Half a second down now is going to be this time around due to that penalty. I think he's going to be faster than RCMB8. Now 7 tenths down already. Heading for St Mary's. A little dab there. Got it pretty well as well. That's pretty good speed for him, got to be said. To be said. Yeah, we'll get closed down right here. I've noticed a trick with this, if you down gear it as well and you get any penalty as well, helps maintain speed on pickup when you're accelerating away from the penalty zone. Now we're coming down 1 or 2 gears, only half a second, so just drop a nugget. Hello, Eugenio. Oh, it's a livery change for Eugenio. Keeping it real. Love it. Couldn't pronounce the term for the Chinese livery. My daughter's into all that Chinese freaking TV programming, watching all that. But I ain't got the testicular fortitude to think of it right now, what its professional name is. So yeah, don't know. Good news. I'm sure we'll be off and going soon as Joyce picks up 3,000 loyalty points. We'll spend them at the tuck shop on the way out of here when the race is over. A little bit of lag there for the Joyce. Won't call that, no bother. Dino and RCMB getting to know each other around St Mary's. RCMB getting the better of that one. Little flash of the lights as you do. Aldo and Mr Bean just taking a chill. We'll be having a cumber sandwich, one may never know. I'm sure that's what they do at Goodwood, isn't it? They have a tuna and cucumber sandwich or something like that. Or is it egg and crust? Or is that just me? I do love scrambled egg and crust sandwiches. Nice. Or egg mayonnaise on a cracker. So, who's your bets on? Let me know. Let me know. After that race one, I won't want to place any. Won't want to place any. Just waiting for the boss man to say let's go. Dino's left the room again. Not quite sure what's going off there. Probably not having a good time in the minute. George comes into the pits. Just about to stop and go. They've got 3 seconds to get rid of as well. Eight seconds off the pace. I dare say that won't be there for long. Not be 8 seconds off the pace for long come race time. Took 3 wins this evening. Well, 3 wins so far. He's got an Attica wins in 2 days. RCMB 2. Can he make it a 4th? He'll certainly do all he can to do so. I am going to write this for a league up. I am on Indy variant circuit, so if you go to Brands Hatch, you do Brands Hatch Indy. If you go to Suzuka, you do Suzuka East. And little circuits like that would be pretty tasty, I think. Goodwood, it's a pretty small circuit anyway. It's not that big circuit. Keep Goodwood. Very good idea. Very good idea, Kev. Yeah. Might even introduce a bit of tyre wear with it being 20 minutes. Might put it on ×2. Might even run the daytime into nighttime into daytime scenario. That would be pretty cool too. You know what I do wish? I wish GT7 would have just updated GT Sport with the new tracks and new cars. I would have actually paid about 10-15 quid to do that. Because it has put a few drivers off GT7. All the issues and that. Yeah, they bring out updates, cars, tracks, things like that, but just want one update to have the issue with the PS5s and the PS4s talking to each other, get that shit sorted out. Would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool indeed. I don't know if that's down to servers or what, but I may never know. Aldo says let's go. Oh, race 2 coming up, just a 5 on the grid. Could have been 7 or 8. You know, beggars can't be choosers. We don't know a lot. We just want some good racing. That's all we want. Good, clean, fast racing. And I'm sure race 2 will provide us with that. Come on then, Iceman, let's go. Let's get it on. Dino has just joined the room again. Is in. Just gonna make race number 2. Come on, Jahinio, let's go. I believe in you. I believe in you, lad. Anybody watched the Formula 1 yesterday? You know, the most exciting part for me of that was Piastri's move down the inside of turn 1 on lap 1 off the grid. I thought it was phenomenal. Boy did good. The boy did good. I felt sorry for the pit stops where I thought it should have come in first, but they brought Yeah, Norris in first. Yeah, it was a bit screwy there. RCMB fancies a bit of rallycross. Just spicing it up just a little bit. 39.5. Tasty. Very tasty. This is going to be a good race. Will be good. Waiting on Aldo to get us underway. Race 2. Do believe we're ready. You could have a 3-horse race here. Now the chalk's found his legs. There's only 3 attempts off. RCMB got an excellent drive out of paddock. He's already gaining on the chalk down the straight here as well. Chalk went 1.1 slower that lap around. Even the chalk fancy is doing some flying mowing. Oh! Right, so as we go, Joyce is on pole, Chalk second, Aldo third, Genio fourth, Old Crawler and RCMB fifth and sixth respectively as they come first and second in race 1. They've got it all to do from the back. And start in the middle with Aldo there. Just sitting behind TRG Joyce, who gets a good start off the line as well. Oh, Genio didn't move, didn't get it off the line, just caught RCMB there as well. But Chalk down the inside of Aldo into Madrick. Is it Magic? Madrick? One more, Joyce 7 attempts to good, 6 attempts so far, 2 attempts. Aldo behind the Chalk, Old Crawler is already up to 4th. And on the back as well. There we go, get the cameras back. Aldo right under the back door there. 2 Mr. Bean livered machines. Tribute to Rowan Atkinson now. Tighter line taken by the Chalk. Only a 10th off. 44 attempts back is Aldo. Come through the van. Or down towards the van. Yeah, that does through the van. So I'm reading the track map, it's freaking what's happening now. Try to get it to match the sun. The way I look at it, it's weird. I'll put my glasses on. So I think Joyce is going to lead lap 1, heading down towards Woodcut. Unless Chalk fancies an Elmira himself down the inside. Might want to get in front early and try and break away early. There you go. Dead heat so far. Oh, as brave as you like. Chalk got that move done. Heading through paddock. Clean and as tight as you like. Aldo's on the back door of the Joyce. Oh, Crawler's not too far behind. Get on board here and have a look how close he is. He is that close. I like the speedo on this car as well. Looks absolutely savage with it. A little ashtray on the dashboard as well for those. If that's a cheeky little cig. Absolutely phenomenal. Aldo got that move done. He looks relaxed and chilled. He's got his Mr. Bean mate up the road in first place. 6 attempts off. Joyce though hanging on around the outside as well. Very close indeed. Heading through St. Mary's. As brave as you like. Aldo having none of it. He's like, go on son. Oh, Big Frank had nowhere to go. He's there in 4th place, all over the back of these 3. He knows he's got pace if he wants it. Just needs to clear a few of these first. Only half a second. He's only 1.8 off the lead right now. And he has got 17 minutes to do something about it. There's Genio, not too far. RCMB down the back. From the running where he started. Got caught up in the slow start. Genio there. There is 5 seconds off the lead. RCMB 6.4. But we know he's got the pace. Did a 1:39 in practice. So just need to find a groove, knuckle down, get his concentration up. We have got a yellow flag. We did see it there, and it is the chalk. He is it, Paddock. Oh, it can either make or break you when you hit Paddock. And it looks like he's broke the chalk. And I remember another racing driver when we was heading around to Paddock, I think we was in the group 4s. And he was like, which way do I go? And he turned left and drove straight into the left hand side barrier. Literally just drove into it, flat out. Yeah. You had to see it to believe it. It was pretty phenomenal. But it is Aldo leading the way, 1.7 seconds over the TRG Joyce there. Gioino then is up to 3rd place, where he finished race 1 in 3rd place. He is now in 3rd place with 16 minutes to go. Big Frank is in 4th, just 1.1 off the back. RCMB is a further 3.6 behind. Dare say the tyres are just getting warm. The drivers are just getting a feel for the car again around the circuit at race pace. We're watching the drivers in front, watching their lines, seeing where they're quicker, know where they can make the move. And that is the ring. Wow, sounds like someone's tipping a bucket of water outside the window. I actually got up this morning, right, and realised my back window was open on the car. Like my back seat's wet through. I was like, oh god damn. You know, last time I did that, I went on holiday for a week, left my Range Rover Velar at East Midlands Airport with my driver's side window open. It'd been pissing it down all week. Yeah, my car was ruined. I had to take it back to Range Rover, get it all sorted out, get the electronics and that done. Absolutely savage builder, no lie. Savage, all driver's door electrics gone. Had to drive home, raining, window open, couldn't lock the car, couldn't do anything. Yeah. That's what happens when you're half asleep and you get to the airport and you think you've got your car up and you've left your window open. I would say I won't be doing that again, but I did it last night. Did it Sunday night when I come back from football. Yeah. Now, Joel, he is now 16.3 seconds off the lead, 8 seconds dead off the back of RCMB, and catching, as you can see, the time coming down in camps and droves there, as he does, down at 7 points, back up to 8. Aldo's leading the way, 6.7 off Joyce, who's found a turn of pace, not doing any lawn mowing as of yet, and old Crawler is 3.3. He has done Gioino here as well. Gioino will do well, and on the back of Big Frank if he can. Big Frank has got a turn of speed around here as well. He's only 4.3 off the lead, and DSC might be a little bit quicker than the cars in front as well. And RCMB is only 3.4, 3.3 off these pair, make that 2.8. After that little excursion by Gioino there, which cost him heading in towards Paddock. We've just seen Joyce on Aldo is right on his back door. Aldo's used to a bit of pressure like this. He had to cope with Martin JL09 in the Group 3 league that we had. Went down to the wire. So he can soak it up, just needs to keep concentration. Keep his eye on the front and the rear of this car, to be honest. We never know whether Joyce is the comedian of the group. He was dubbed the comedian of the group by what? Because Joyce goes 3 temps purple here, but he is in the slipstream of Aldo. So 39 dead from the Joyce. He's giving the eyes to Aldo. Flashing his lights. Just see coming there through there as well. Oh, big sideways there from TLG Joyce there. No way through though at the moment. 4.6, 4.5 seconds behind. Taking temps out as well as old Crawler. It's pulled that gap dramatically from Gioino. It's now 2.2 seconds. Gioino's in 4th. RCMB is only 6 temps behind as well. Ooh. And we are 9.2 seconds. The Chalk is in 6th place. I was well impressed. I made a table today. not a table you eat off, but a table where it's took me ages to figure out how to move the backgrounds and stuff like that. I'm not very clued up when it comes to technical stuff like that. I normally have one of my best mates, Skyber, doing the tables and that, and actually the tables there. I was like, oh, actually I fell in love with it. It was quite nice. RCMB out of paddock, slingshotted out of paddock. You got a fantastic run. Nice down the inside of Giovinazzo here, heading down towards Madgwick. It looks like he's getting that move done, and he's got that move done. 4th place for RCMB. He's now 7 seconds off the lead. And that gap is rising just a little bit, but he has got Giovinazzo just 99,000 of a second behind him, if that's even more. I don't know. As close as you like, though. As close as you like. Chalk's managing that gap. Is now 9.4. It was a shade under 10 seconds, but you can see the cars going through St Mary's. So if he keeps an eye on them, he will be fine. He's in the 139s compared to the guys in front. They're doing 141s at the moment. There's only RCMB in the 39s as well. An old crawler 139.983 so far. He's 4.1 off the lead, and it's coming down slowly but surely. Aldo's half a second off TRG Joyce, who's leading the race. Would be good to see the Joyce win. Would be a good result for the Joyce. I don't think I've seen the Joyce win a race, if I'm honest. Could be wrong. But let's go, Joyce. Flies through paddock as quick as you like. Oh, the gap as well. Went through there faster than Aldo did. Old crawler as well, yeah. He went through at a rate of knots. That gap's down to 3.5. RCMB 1.6 off the back of Big Frank. And he's bringing Giovinazzo with him as well. And these are only 6.5 seconds off the lead with a shade over 9 minutes to go. So all to play for, yeah. Not over yet. 6 seconds separates the top 5. If Giovinazzo can stay within the slipstream range of RCMBE, he will get pulled right onto the back of this, and we will have a 5-way fight, I believe, when it comes down to about 3 or 4 minutes to go. Will be a phenomenal little race. Oh, as Big Frank rungs it out on the grass there, is very brave. Very, very, very brave. That gap down to 1.6 from RCMB to Old Crawler. That gap's 3.3. The Aldo in front is literally using every inch of the track as Big Frank, wringing that Mini's neck. Might have cost him a little bit of time though, doing that. Catching the grass as well. Not too bad. Saved it. He's read through Woodcut down towards paddock. As fast as you like. 3.3. See what it's like now. 3.4. I always used to get paddock wrong as well. The rest of the circuit would be fine. You have to hang on for dear life as you go through St Mary's, but paddock and St Mary's with my bogey corners, the rest of the track was just fine. Unless you get overexcited and you just sack it off for fun. At 1.2, RCMBE is starting to catch Old Crawler, and that gap's just grown between Big Frank and Aldo, and the gap in front is now 8 thousandths of a second. Well, over half a second now towards LG Joyce and Aldo. There's some glaring off that fuel cap. I thought his fuel cap. Oh, the Joyce is off. The Joyce has put it in the evergreen. That is going to bring Aldo right into play. That gap is just decapitated. Down to 4th out, under half a second. Aldo's got the cleaner tyres than the 2, and he's got a perfect slipstream heading down towards Woodcut now. Just depends if the Joyce wants to go defensive. Which way do you want to go, Aldo? Which way do you want to go? Cameraman's brilliant, yeah, he's absolutely phenomenal. Royce though down there pulled out a bit of time though, but he's back on the grass. He does like a bit of grass as he heads through paddock. Could be lag though, one can't be sure. You know what the GT7 lobbies are like. As we look at old Crawler's got that gap down to 2.9, there's 1.1 from RCMBE. And Gio's only 2.1 off, still 6.4 seconds off the lead, so he's maintained that gap. Oh, Chalk's not happy, his pedals are gone. He's saying his pedals are gone. Quick, change your buttons on your steering wheel. Change your buttons on your steering wheel. Accelerate and brake. X and D. X and circle. I don't think he's going to get round doing that. He's dropping time hand over fist. The Chalk's got a malfunction. His pedals have gone. But it is a 65 minute. Oh, there we go. Not sure that's going to work. Laudo then has took the lead half a second from TLG Joyset. Big Frank and RCMBE with just over 15 minutes to go. Third and fourth, can see first and second just in front of them by 2.1 seconds. These two are now 3.8 seconds off the leading trio, or the leading duo. Will become a leading trio soon when these get on the back of them, which isn't going to be long. That gap under these two, first and second in race one, is now 0.6 of a second. And flying through paddock is RCMB and Big Frank. 2.4. Coming down all the time. There's first and second. Just a shade over 4 minutes to go, 4.5 minutes. Next week we've got the Radicals, the SR3 Radicals around Goodwood. That will be absolutely phenomenal. That will be good. We thought this racing was good, the Radicals are going to be savagely good. A little bit more power, a little bit more lightweight. Well, probably on par with the Minis to be fair. But I am impressed with Joyce. He has done a bit of lawn mowing in race 1. Picking up the dirt in race 2. Got that mistake out of St Mary's as he rides the rail again of the grass. As he's going to have a look down the inside of Aldo. Heading through Levant. Runs it deep and offline he goes. Aldo will just pull a few seconds here. This has just brought Big Frank and RCMB into play. And they're both going to have a look. Old Crawler moves up second. Third goes RCMB. Joycey then after that mistake down to fourth. Where's Gino and all? This is only 2.5 seconds off the top 4. It's only 5.1 off the lead as well. Aldo's gap is 1.9 to RCMB, who's just sailed one down the inside of Big Frank into Levant, heading down towards paddock. Pretty nimble, these cars, looking pretty decent as well. The Chalk is in the pits. Top man, Chalk, top man. 1.8. Who wants it most? Just over 2.5 minutes to go in the final race of this evening. Here at the Goodwood Festival, the DSC GoodWood Festival, as we like to call it. As anybody knows, I like to do a theme to my racing and things like that. Otherwise, it's just racing, isn't it? Now, you know, we have to give it a theme. We have to give it something. You know, we did the Premier League. We're doing the touring cars. All that jazz. We did the Group 3s. We did the teams. Oh, who's that? Who is that? That is Big Frank off and down the road. Oh, reset to track. That is a bitch. Oh, Big Frank. Absolutely travelling down the road as well. Reset to track. That is a bitch. That's savage. That is savage. Yeah, the car's not going anywhere, Chalk. That is done. That gap now coming down to a second from RCMBE. And Joyce may hold on for a podium here. But Genio is only 2.1 off the back of TRG Joyce. We're still holding the fastest lap of 1:39.027, the fastest lap of the race so far. And we've got a bit of lag as well. Needs to wake up the other amps to Joyce. I think he needs to take over. Might be getting a little bit tired. So RCMBE tracking down a double champion in his own right. And DMK Aldo, Group 3 double champ. I think he's won championships in another race as well. Can't be quite sure. I have crowned a few. We normally crown a champion every 6 weeks. Yeah, will be good. I have got a steering wheel trophy for the Goodwood. I think it's only fitting that we give the boys a nice trophy for the Goodwood Festival. Would be really good. So we shall see. That gap is 7 tenths, 6 tenths, and Joyce is running it to the absolute limit as that gap has come down to 1.2 seconds on the final step of the podium as well. And he's absolutely hanging it out to dry is the Joyce. 4 tenths of a second from Aldo from RCMBE. Oh, it's the last 10 seconds as well. This is going to be an Elmira. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's over. This is the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Who's going to get the better run out of paddock? We've got the best seed in the house right here. Coming out of the paddock, both running it wide. Don't clip the wall, don't clip the wall. Oh, that was close from RCMB. Aldo is going to hang on and take the victory here this evening. RCMB will come home in second place. The Joyce will hang on to take the final step of the podium. Genio will come home in fourth. Big Frank got reset to track. Would have been on the podium, I dare say. Whether it be in second or third, but run wide. Caught the grass, got the off track, reset to track. Unlucky Big Frank, unluckiest man of the night. Certainly would have liked to have seen where he would have finished that race. It would have been a lot tighter between the three up front, I do believe. But unlucky Big Frank. Great race one, unlucky race two. DMK Chalky 12, retired to the pits. Pedals issues, mechanical issues. That was the first race here, the Goodwood Festival, brought to you by the DSC. It's in the events page on the DK10 Sim Community Gaming page. Tomorrow night is the GR86ers on GT Sport. If you want to get involved in that, head over to DK10 Sim Community Gaming page on Facebook. Go to the events tab, click go in, like the page, so we know you are starting to follow as well. Would appreciate that. It's just so we get your name in the events, rather than it just gives me a number, who's going, who's not. Would like to put a name to the number, would be good. The Group 8 GR86 is hosted by, it's being run by Tanzo, but being run by the DSC. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It is a little 6-week league, so is the RSRs on a Wednesday night. That's on GT Sport as well. That's a 6-week league as well. We've got 2 more weeks left of the touring cars. This Sunday they're off to Fuji. Is it Fuji or Fiji? One of the two. They're going to there anyway. It's a full course. And then we are off to Brands Hatch GP for the final race of the season the following week. And then in our break week, while I rebuild the touring car structure, we are doing another league in the place for 6 weeks on a Sunday. So watch this space. It's going to be phenomenal. So I hope you enjoyed us here this evening. It has been entertaining to see, and it will be a good one nonetheless. Will be phenomenal. But it is the Iceman up 2 positions to take the victory here this evening in the Mini Cooper S at Goodwood. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Great racing. If you did enjoy the stream, please hit that like and subscribe. Would really appreciate it. Show the boys some love. Would really appreciate that. I would really appreciate it. We're also streaming on Facebook and Twitch. I don't really even follow me on Twitch channel, so I don't even know what the crack is over there. So yeah, weird like that. But yeah, that was Goodwood. I've been DK10. I'm out of here. Peace.